Hello again and welcome to another episode of MMOFTW for August 20th, 2012. I'm Bill Murphy, the managing editor at MMORPG.com, and also a guy with some weird hair growing under his lip. In case you haven't noticed, it's probably a good time to comment on it. Anyway, this past week was all about the biggest gaming convention in Europe, Gamescom from Cologne, Germany. The Secret World announced its next content update called Digging Deeper. SOE's last subscription holdout Vanguard went free to play. Final Fantasy XIV showed off its overhauled looks at Gamescom, and World of Warcraft showed off the cinematic for Mists of Pandaria. Plus, we'll take a look at August 28th, 2012, and why it's fun when game companies fight over our love. It's like when my parents divorced and I had two Super Nintendos at both houses, only this time there probably won't be a whole bunch of tears, eating cookie dough, and child therapy. Not me, my mom. Anyway, this is MMO FTW.
Oh, right, Margaret. You wanted prime rib. Here's the deal. The Palm wasn't taking reservations, and we want to try Morton's because I understand they have a new chef. So for now, let's just go with the Alpo, okay? I know it's not your first choice, but keep in mind, you're a f***ing dog.
By the way, I was actually just lying about the chocolate chip cookie dough. That was mostly me. The child therapy was also me. The crying was me too. Anyway, moving along, Funcom's The Secret World announced its next content update set for August 28th, shocker, called Digging Deeper. It's going to bring a bunch of new ways for players to alter their appearance via shops in the major cities, including plastic surgery. On top of that, it'll bring a slew of new missions, new hard mode dungeons, and the addition of the bazooka weapon set and the 8th skill slot to the hotbar. Head over to thesecretworld.com to learn more. And then, of course, we have Vanguard Saga of Heroes. Oddly, the last game out of Sony Online Entertainment's entire stable to go free-to-play. It went freemium status this past week. Our own Susie Ford was on hand for a launch day roundtable where the devs discussed future plans for content, the reasoning behind certain decisions on what will be free and what won't, what free access will get you and what subscription access will get you, and a whole bunch more. Head over to MMORPG.com's Vanguard game page for more information. If you just click the quick game jump in the upper right hand corner and then scroll down to Vanguard, you'll get all the info you ever needed. And next up is Final Fantasy XIV. At Gamescom this week, they showed off live footage and gave out many details on its complete overhaul and relaunch called A Realm Reborn. Our own Cassandra Call was on the show floor in Germany this week, and she sat down with the developers to talk about all the changes, from the new story to the new combat system, the limit breaks, and even jumping. Yes, good old jumping has made its way to Final Fantasy XIV. Head over to MMORPG.com for the full story. And last but not least, out of the bigger news stories of this week, Blizzard released the full cinematic trailer for their upcoming Mists of Pandaria expansion this week, highlighting the crash landing of a Horde and Alliance ship on the continent of Pandaria, or the giant turtle that is Pandaria. As an orc and human begin to duke it out, the Bruce Lee of Pandaren shows up and schools them on how to fight, like just really kicks the crap out of them, but in a nice way. It definitely shows Blizzard's focus on bringing back the conflict between the Horde and the Alliance, while still showing that the Pandaren are not intended to be cute and cuddly, but rather chubby, agile badasses like me. The pre-expansion patch for Mists of Pandaria is set to launch on August 28th, and it will also include many talent and skill changes that are bound to divide players as they prepare for the Mists of Pandaria launch on September 25th. All that brings me to the community spotlight for this week. On August 28th of 2012, it's going to be a crowded MMO day, let's just put it that way. It's the official launch of Guild Wars 2. It's also the day that Secret World launches its next content update. It's the day that World of Warcraft launches their pre-Pandaria patch. Coincidence? Probably not. To be fair, the Secret World will likely always release their monthly issues on the last Tuesday of the month, or so we've been told. But what exactly is Blizzard's excuse? Do you think they don't know that a great deal of their players are looking at ArenaNet with longing eyes? And while I personally will be playing both games, or all three even, there are many who will choose one or the other, and August 28th is shaping up to be one of awesome day for MMO gamers thanks to all these companies vying for our love and attention. What will you be playing come August 28th? One? Both? All of these? Something else entirely? Do you even care if Guild Wars 2 launches? Do you care about Mists of Pandaria? Just let us know in the comments below and we'll be sure to interact with you as always on our boards and on the YouTube channel. Well, that'll do it for this week's MMOFTW. Remember to subscribe to all of our stuff. That's Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube at MMORPG.com without the dot. As of this show's airing, it's a Monday, there is less than 1 week until my Asuran Ranger dies repeatedly in World vs. World. Something I really can't wait for. Did I just give up what I'll be doing on August 28th? Anyway, have a great week, guys, and don't let a bad pug get you down.